Hi there, I'm Michelle Walendowski, Doctor of Physical Therapy and Professional Yoga Therapist. I'm going to share with you a few bits and pieces from the Medical Therapeutic Yoga method, M2Y for short, and today we're all about the shoulder. So if you've been rehabbing a shoulder injury, or perhaps you have some limitations in range of motion, it's hard for you to get the arm overhead in yoga practice or just during daily activities, this video is for you. We're going to be working on two movement patterns from M2Y that specifically wake up the movement patterns and stabilizing muscles that we need online to help bring the arms overhead in a safe and stable way. So you will need a belt, a strap or a scarf also works, doesn't have to be a yoga strap specifically. And this is really important. We're going to be using TATD breathing or power breath throughout the movements. So if you don't know TATD breathing, it's new for you, please stop the video. In the description to the video, there are links to some tutorials for how to practice TATD breath. That's really critical so that we're building a solid foundation and integrating the core in a functional way before we move forward. And a reminder, if you are familiar with TATD breathing and you've been doing it for a while, you will know that it is not 100% contraction. It is an activity dependent contraction that we use according to how little or how much we need depending on what we're doing. So if you have an active injury or you're postpartum, you might need 100% of that TATD contraction. If you are familiar with it and you've been doing it for a long time, you might only need 20% or maybe none, because ultimately it should be automatic, right? It should just happen when we need it to happen. So go ahead and grab that strap or belt and we'll get started. Find your best seated posture. If you need to cat and cow a little bit or swim the pelvis out for a moment to find that place where you feel your spine is neutral, bring the TATD breathing online and maintain that throughout. Reach your arms forward. We're going to start with something we sometimes call tree hugs. The thumbs are up and you can coordinate with your breath if you like. Inhale, reaching the arms forward, and exhale, squeezing the shoulder blades back behind you. So continue moving through this. You can coordinate the breath however you like. The important thing is that you feel your shoulder blades gliding on the back away from each other. That brings the arms away from you. And then the shoulder blades move together. That brings the arms back. So I'll show from the side. I'm not moving my elbows at all. It's simply the shoulder blade gliding, and that is what moves the arm. Take one or two more rounds. So here we are activating a really important muscle called the Serratus Anterior. And you can let that rest. And now is the time to get that belt, strap, or scarf. So for this movement called shoulder opener, we're going to have the arms at an angle. So they're not straight out to the side and they're not straight forward, just at an angle with the thumbs pointing up. I'm going to have you grab that strap, scarf, or belt, thumbs are up, and make the strap really tight so you're engaging your shoulder blade muscles and your rotator cuff to keep the strap tight. If I came over there and did a karate chop on that strap, it would not bend. It's really tight. On your inhale, bring the arms forward and up without losing your neutral spine, keeping your core engaged. And with your exhale, bring the arms forward and down the whole time, pulling that strap tight. You're only going to reach your arms as far as you can go while maintaining that position of your whole trunk and core. So from the side, we're staying neutral. We're not popping the rib forward and coming into an arch. Everything stays in line, and that is how far we lift the arms. Let's do about 3 more rounds. So you can take this slower or faster as it works for you. And you might find that over the course of several repetitions, it gets a little easier. Maybe you move a little bit farther. Let's take 1 more round. And then you can put the strap aside. You can do a few more rounds if you like. This can be done as a great warm-up for a yoga practice, a workout, or throughout the day if you're rehabbing a shoulder injury or really working on improving your range of motion. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.